has been a productive period for you? Have you been productive during this period, work-wise?
Work-wise, productive in a sense, but you see, productivity, it varies. You can be productive just to occupy yourself, put your mind into something, which I've been doing. I've been throwing my mind into a lot of things, trying to spend more time on things that I would ordinarily just run through because work, 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 So it's like everyone has to pause now and just do things. But then with the way the world is changing and disruptions happening, you're also having those voices questioning if I hope these things you're being productive about are gonna be, of value in the new world. And you also think of survival while you're making plans. You're not making plans from a place of comfort anymore. Like you're working and earning and planning for, a new project or something or a transition. This time you're working from a very disadvantaged place. So yes, productive in that sense, but also just hoping that whatever it is, we can at least keep our minds active, our brains active. So if there's any creative switch to be done in the new world, then you're at least, you're ready to take it up, and morph into whatever needs to be done. Like I could become a farmer tomorrow if we stop making films because of social distancing.
Yes, yes, that's
So,
true.
try to understand those things that will forever be essentials and try to get a bit of an insight into them, just in case your switch is going in a direction that you may not have been prepared for prior.
Yes, that's true. I don't think anybody was prepared for this, which is sad. We're going to talk about the COVID-19 pandemic and how exactly it is affecting our community and our country. We're going to start with Nigeria. I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Where are you reporting from?
Well, Lagos, Nigeria too.
That's good. That's good. So, with all the news and everything, how do you feel about everything going on in Lagos right now?
It's quite. I don't know how to feel because you might want to say one thing, then you sound a bit out of what's going on because you're in your little bubble that's a different world and different situation. But from what we see in the news, in fact, I've been off the news for about 3 days. I had to separate myself a bit, because I've been following everything, globally and otherwise, and look, here at home, it's tricky because a huge, big percentage of people live from hand to mouth and earn daily. Now that everything is changed, everything is different. How do these people earn? How do they feed their families? How long are we going to stay locked down? How ready are we for whatever the security risk or whatever could come out of this in terms of human behavior changing out of survival instinct? I'm just really worried about that. Worried about community transmission as well, local transmission, because as much as, yes, people should all adhere to the government instructions, like I just said, our realities are different. Some people still have to get out there. The world is screaming corona. Doesn't stop the fact that there's still people with cancer, there's still malaria situations, there's still pregnant women that have to, put to bed anytime soon. There's still real situations ongoing, and people still have to, it's just everything just shut down for corona. You get what I mean? So it's tricky. I just worry at the end of the day, we can only pray and hope because we can't control anything going on. The government of the day in Lagos State is doing fantastically well. It's Governor Sanwo-Olu has been pretty much hands-on from the much we've seen. We can only pray that we have enhanced capacity for testing because without testing, we don't know who's symptomatic and who's not, and who's carrying it very comfortably and who's not. People who can only do the much they can. There's still people that live like communities that live in very tight environments. What do? Do they pretend to be social distancing outside while their realities at home is what it is? So I don't know. I don't know. We just pray God just looks down and upon his people. This is beyond the point where you say, oh, it's not God. Work hard. Do this. God blesses those who help themselves. Yes, we'll help ourselves, but there's so many people that still don't even understand. All they know is coronavirus. They can't even pronounce the virus. So we, in our little world of privilege of some sorts that have understanding of these things, we expect everyone to understand it, but they cannot all process the same way. Some people don't even understand the explanation in English, and they're already disadvantaged because they don't have enough of their language circulating with their awareness. Some that can even hear English cannot process because hunger is coming first. you know, and this person could be someone that's related to someone that's a driver or someone in the elitist community that, you know, so the connection is always there because of how our community is. You know, there's no, you look out from your posh skyscraper building, wherever you live in Banana Island, you're seeing the ghetto down there. So it's like one and the same. So there's no respect of class. And Lagos is so congested. So we can only hope and pray like we scaled through with Ebola, which was quite unexpected, that we would also overcome this one.
Yes, yes, that's very true. I volunteer at a charity organization called Available Shoulders, and they've had several reach outs to the people, the masses, to distribute food from the donations they've been getting in, obviously. And they've been explaining something to me. You know, I'm getting this from what you said. They said that every time they go out and, you know, during these reach outs, they're trying to distribute food and, you know, give people this food. The problem is that these uneducated people don't even believe in the virus.
They don't. Guess what? There are some educated ones that don't believe too. There are a lot of conspiracy theories.
That's true. That's true. People feel like this is a government conspiracy. This is that. And I think that we still need to focus on creating more awareness about this, because I don't think it has to get to a stage where there, you know, 1,000 deaths or anything for people to understand that this is real. So I think that we need to work on the communication system to keep, like, because obviously not everybody, you and I, you know, we have our mobile cell phones, and we go online, we see what's going on in Rome, in Italy, China, America, and we can see this and adhere to self isolation.